Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss another topic related to mental health services and mental health service development in India. That is National Mental Health Program NMHP. Directly we will go to the video. The government of India has launched the National Mental Health Program in India in 1982. The district mental health program was added to the program in 1996 and the program was re-strategized in 2003. So this program is basically to provide mental health services to all people, to prevent diseases and to help the people to rehabilitate or help in rehabilitation. So government of India has launched this program to support the people with available resources or provide mental health services to all the people with available resources. What is the purpose of National Mental Health Program? The National Mental Health Program's purpose is very simple: to address the burden of mental health problems. So many people are suffering with different kind of mental health problems. So address the burden of mental health problems. That's the main purpose of National Mental Health Program. Next thing is to rectify the problems related to shortage of mental health qualified professionals. These are all the two main purpose of National Mental Health Program we can see. First one is to address the burden of mental health problem. That include many things such as identify the problem, find out the need of the problem, find out the need of each person, find out the severity of the problem, how it is spreaded into the community and how we can sort out, how we will give education to the people, how we will give awareness to the people. So address the burden of mental health problem. And another purpose is to rectify the shortage of mental health qualified professionals. If there is enough mental health qualified professionals are there, means definitely everyone will get treatment. But if there is less number of qualified professionals and large number of patients, means that will affect the quality of care. So these are the main purpose of National Mental Health Program. Then what are all the objectives of this National Mental Health Program? To ensure the availability and accessibility of minimum mental health care for all with available resources. Okay, ensure the availability and accessibility of minimum mental health care to everyone, because one or another kind of mental health problems we can see in the community, one or another kind of mental health problems are seen in all people. So ensure the availability and accessibility of minimal mental health care for all the people. That is the main objective of this National Mental Health Program. Apart from that, to integrate application of mental health knowledge in general health care. We are showing a failure in the school. We couldn't integrate, that means mix application of mental health knowledge in general health care. That was the another objectives of National Mental Health Program. Another thing is to promote community participation in the mental health services development. Without the participation of the community, without the participation of the people, those who are staying in the community, we can make it happen. So, promote the community participation in the mental health services development. And at last, to enhance human resources in mental health specialty. So, these are all the major objectives of National Mental Health Program. So, National Mental Health Program is a program to provide mental health services to the people with available resources. The major component of these programs were treatment, prevention and rehabilitation. And the major objectives are ensure availability and accessibility of minimal mental health care, integrate the application of mental health knowledge with general health care, promote community participation in mental health services, and enhance human resources in mental health subspecialties. These are all the objectives of mental health services. Next is development in National Mental Health Program. What are all the development we can see in the field of National Mental Health Program from 1918 to coming years? And after 2003, they have implemented new schemes. So from 1982 to 2003, the same schemes we can see in the field of National Mental Health Program. And after 2003, new schemes they have implemented. That's what I've told you. In 2003, they have re-strategized this National Mental Health Program. So after 2003, new schemes they have implemented, modernization of state mental health hospitals they have done, and upgradation of psychiatric wings of medical colleges and general health hospital. Okay, these are all some few changes we can see in, or few development we can see in National Mental Health Program after 2003. Then While coming to 2009, the Manpower Development Scheme, that is Scheme A and B, became a part of this National Mental Health Program. So that is the change, or that is the development we can see in 2009. Next, now we will see the components of this National Mental Health Program. There are two major components we can see for National Mental Health Program. They are district and sub-district level of activities under National Mental Health Program and District Mental Health Program. So these are all the two components of National Mental Health Program. First one is district and sub-district level activities under National Mental Health Program and District Mental Health Program. So these are all the two major components of this National Mental Health Program. So again repeating, National Mental Health Program is the program came into force in 1982 to provide mental health services to all the people in India with available resources. There are three components we can see for this program. They are treatment, rehabilitation and prevention. While coming to the action components, two components we can see. They are district and sub-district level activities under National Mental Health Program and District Mental Health Program. Now we will see some information about District Mental Health Program. It is launched in 1992. It is a part of National Mental Health Program. Provision of basic mental health services at community level. That was the aim of this District Mental Health Program, subdivision of National Mental Health Program. So, district mental health programs are there to provide basic mental health services to all the people at the community level. And how they are giving these basic mental health services to the people means through outpatient, inpatient services with a 10-bedded inpatient facility and through satellite clinics. Through outpatient, inpatient mental health services with a 10-bedded inpatient facility and through satellite clinics. And what were all the targeted interventions of this district mental health program means? They are life skill education and counseling in schools, college counseling services, workplace stress management and counseling services, and suicide prevention services. So these are all these were the targeted interventions of district mental health program of this National Mental Health Program. District mental health programs interventions or targeted interventions were life skill education, counseling in school, college counseling services, workplace stress management, and suicide prevention services. And another provision of mental health services to the community, through which are all the way they have given means through training of health professional at the district and sub-district level. Training of health personnel at district and sub-district level. How they have given this training and health personnel at district and sub-district level means through giving awareness to reduce the stigma or discrimination towards mental health through local health workers, faith healers, teachers and leaders, etc. So, this training for what they have given means, or what was the purpose behind this training of health personnel at district and sub-district level means to provide awareness to the people regarding mental health discrimination and stigma. There is a discrimination and stigma we can see in the field of mental health services in India. That means there is a slow growth and development we can see in the field of community mental health services in India. So this training aimed to provide awareness to the people to reduce the stigma and discrimination towards mental health services through whom means through local health workers, faith healers, teachers, leaders, etc. Another provision of mental health services under this district mental health program was encourage community participation. Encourage community participation, that's very, very important. Without the participation of the people, without the participation of local health workers, without the participation of the self-help groups, without the participation of family members, we cannot implement this, we cannot make it happen. We cannot implement community mental health services to the people. So, encourage community participation was another aim of this district mental health program. Connecting self-help groups, family and caregivers groups, non-government organizations working in the field of mental health. So, while connecting all these groups, they'll work together. So, automatically the community participation will increase and automatically we can improve the mental health and well-being of the person. Next thing under this district mental health program, we can see manpower provision. Manpower provision means what? Working of different human beings. Okay, working of the people for the well-being of people. Okay, people for the well-being of normal community. The manpower profession includes psychiatrists, clinical psychologists, psychiatric nurses, psychiatric social worker, community nurse, monitoring and evaluation officer, case registry assistant, ward assistants, etc. So they have appointed many health professionals, designated qualified health professionals for providing quality care to the people. That is the meaning of manpower provision. So this is the thing happened under manpower provision of district mental health program. So they have appointed many psychiatrists, clinical psychologists, psychiatrist nurse, psychiatric social workers, community health nurse, community psychiatric nurse, evaluation officer, case registry office, even ward assistants also to provide mental health services to the people. And of course, district mental health program have decided to provide financial support to the district mental health services or community mental health services and up to 83.2 lakhs per each district mental health program. Then another thing in the development, okay, another thing we can see under this national mental health program is daycare center services with a financial support of 50,000 per center per month. So first thing in national mental health program is district mental health program. It is launched in 1992. After that, another component or another thing we can see under this national mental health programs development is daycare center development or daycare center services with a financial support of 50,000 per center per month. So the aim of this daycare center was to provide rehabilitation services and recovery services for mentally illness, or rehabilitation and recovery services to mentally ill people. Then training to enhance the skills of family and caregiver in providing better support care. So training to the people, to whom means training to the family members or the informant or the caregiver who is providing mental health support and care to the mental ill person. Then another thing is community living style improvement. Improve the level of life in the community and of course financial support. So these were the major purposes, okay, these were the major aims of daycare center services of this national mental health program. Okay, the next thing we can see under national mental health program is residential and long-term continuing care center. This residential and long-term continuing care center for chronically mentally ill individual. Okay, chronically mentally individual means who have not able to return to their family, and this will be executed with help of multidisciplinary team consisting of psychologists, social workers, nurses, occupational therapists, vocational trainers, and support staff. So residential or long-term continuing care have started, or they have implemented this residential and long-term continuing care under this national mental health program for providing treatment for chronically mentally ill people. Chronically mentally ill people means what? Who have not been able to return to their family after recovering from the condition, and the national mental health program executed this residential and long-term continuing care through the help of a multidisciplinary team. That multidisciplinary team includes a psychologist, social worker, different nurses, occupational therapists, vocational trainers, and support staff. And also the NMHP, that is National Mental Health Program, have decided to provide financial support of 9 lakhs is allowed at per center per year. Okay, so this is another development. So far we had a discussion regarding National Mental Health Program and its development. National Mental Health Program developed in came into force in 1982, and under National Mental Health Program we are providing mental health services to all the people with available resources. Under this National Mental Health Program we can see a lot of development. First one we have seen District Mental Health Program. It is came into action in 1992. After that we have seen daycare center development with lot of services. After that we have discussed about residential and long-term continuing care for chronically mentally ill individual. Then community mental health centers. Okay, this is also a part of this national mental health program. Community mental health center or community health centers have provided different kind of services. The major services available under this community health centers are outpatient services, inpatient services for emergency psychiatric patient, and of course counseling services. And who are all there to give care, or the manpower we can see under this community health centers means medical officers, clinical psychologists, psychiatric social workers. Next thing we can see under this national mental health program is primary health centers. So we have seen community health centers and their services, Next thing is primary health center. Under primary health center, what are the services they have provided or availing means outpatient services, counseling services in accessing social care benefits, and proactive case finding and mental health promotion activities. Outpatient services, counseling services, and proactive case finding and mental health promotion activities. And the manpower means community health workers. Two community health workers we can see in each primary health center. This is another development we can say, or another functioning part of this national mental health program. Next thing is mental health helpline. This is also a part of national mental health program. 24 hours dedicated helpline to provide information to public on mental health resources in countrywide way for providing mental health services for the mentally ill people and emergency situation in crisis management, registration of complaints on human rights violation of mentally ill, and assistance on medical legal issues. So 24 hours dedicated helpline to provide mental health support in different cases such as in emergency situation, in crisis management, in registration of complaints on human rights violation, and of course assistance on medical legal issues. And these helplines are linked with district hospitals, medical colleges, mental hospitals, and private mental health facilities, NGOs, that means non-governmental organization, and all other mental health services provided of the state. So it is linked to all the reputed, recognized, established hospitals. So when they get when they get information through this dedicated helpline, they can directly contact, they can directly talk. That means the community people or the general population or normal person can talk to the medical college or hospital or mental health or private health hospitals and NGO. So this 24 hours dedicated helpline is a very good thing to provide care for the people in basically in the case of emergency situation, in the case of crisis management, in the case of human rights violation, and of course in the case of medical legal issues or medical legal issues. So this is also a part of this national mental health program. Another thing is tertiary level activities. Tertiary level activities include manpower development scheme, center of excellence. Under that two schemes we can see scheme A and scheme B that we are going to see now. So tertiary level activities, that means advanced level activities also we have seen under this, or we can see under this national mental health program. They are scheme A and scheme B. Okay, so tertiary level activities means advanced level activities. Under that two schemes we can see scheme A and scheme B. Scheme A means this centers for excellence in mental health. Centers for excellence in mental health. Okay, that is scheme A. That means center means different kinds of institutions or establishment. Okay, upgradation of 10 existing mental health hospitals to state courses or STAT courses in psychiatry, clinical psychology, psychiatric social work, or psychiatric nursing. That was the scheme A. Center for excellence in mental health. Center in the sense hospitals or schools or colleges to start courses in psychiatry, clinical psychology, psychiatric social work, and psychiatric nursing. And also provided a financial support of up to 33.70 crore will be provided to each center for the development of many things: academic block, library, hostel, lab, supportive departments, lecture theatres, equipments, facility, induction and retention during the planned period. So for everything they have provided fund also, and as of now 15 mental health institutes have been funded. So this was the scheme A, and this is the thing which providing mental health training to the people in the field of psychiatry, clinical psychology, psychiatric social work, and psychiatric nursing. This is a tertiary level activity we can see under National Mental Health Program. Next is Scheme B. Under Scheme B, PG training, that means advanced training departments of mental health facilities. Government medical colleges will increase the intake of PG courses. PG means for post-graduation courses in mental health, and financial support also provided up to 0.86 to 0.99 crore per department would be provided until date. 39 PG departments in 15 medical college and mental health hospital and mental health specialties. Okay, so we have 15 mental health institute with fund and 39 PG departments in medical colleges in mental health specialties, means in different mental health specialties. So these are the two tertiary level activities we can see under this National Mental Health Program. Scheme A, Center for Excellence in Mental Health. That means different courses and institution for the excellence in mental health development. Second thing is PG training. That means post-graduation training departments of mental health facilities. And another things we can see under these schemes are, or the scheme A and scheme B means upgradation of two central mental health institute to provide neurological and neurosurgical facilities. So two mental health institute to provide neurological and neurosurgical facilities. So they have upgraded two mental health institute. The two mental health institutes are LGB Regional Institute of Mental Health Chestpur and Central Institute of Psychiatry Ranchi to be upgraded, and basic neurological and neurological services or facilities to be included on the pattern of NIMHANS. Then support to central and state mental health authorities. That is another thing or another advanced tertiary level activity we can see under this National Mental Health Program. Support to central and state mental health authorities for the regulation and coordination of mental health services under the central and state government respectively, and support to buy infrastructure to hospital also. So these are all the things we can see under this tertiary level activities. And apart from that, National Mental Health Program is giving important for research and survey, report, research in the field of mental health, and of course monitoring and evaluation of the services. So the central level website will be introduced to provide information on mental health resources. That means through this website, through these services, we can monitor and evaluate the development and work and feedback. We can get the feedback from the people. So central level website will be introduced to provide information on mental health resources activities, plans, policies and programs with TV radio programs, and innovative media campaigns on mental health in vernacular languages through local channels and other media. Apart from that, we can see central mental health team. Okay, central mental health team to provide mental health support to all the people, and mental health information system to facilitate bilateral communication between participating units. And also we can see training and workshop in the field of mental health development, training to the people to master the trainers to help them to understand how we can implement the mental health services to people, and the training will be standardized and delivered at identified centers. So these are all the developments and these are all the initiated works we can see under this National Mental Health Program. So National Mental Health Program is a program came into force in 1982 to provide mental health services to all the people with available resources, and we have seen all the available resources also in this video, like National Mental Health Programs, Subdivision District Mental Health Program, Daycare Program, Satellite Clinics, and other trainings and programs, researchers, tertiary level activities, centers for excellences, and different kinds of training workshop programs, monitoring and evaluations, etc., etc. So this is about National Mental Health Program. Hope you understand. Thank you.